The Zodiac Killer, Ciphers, Clues, and a Name Unknown. In the shadows of Northern California's quiet suburbs, a phantom once roamed. A name never discovered, a face never seen. Yet, his words haunted a nation. He called himself the Zodiac. The 1960s, a decade of free love, music, and civil rights. But beneath the peace signs and protests, a sinister figure was crafting his own legacy. A legacy of fear. On December 20th, 1968, young sweethearts Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday sat in a parked car on Lake Herman Road. It was their first official date. It would also be their last. A mysterious gunman approached them in the dark, and without a word, executed them both. This was just the beginning. 7 months later, he struck again. On July 4th, 1969, Darlene Ferrant and Michael Mageau were sitting in a car at Blue Rock Springs Park. A man approached, shined a flashlight, and unleashed a hail of bullets. Michael survived. Darlene did not. But this time, the killer wasn't done. I wish to report a double murder. If you go 1 mile east on Columbus Parkway, you'll find kids in a brown car. They were shot with a 9mm Luger. I also killed those kids last year. Goodbye. With that chilling call, the Zodiac Killer announced himself. Then came the letters. On August 1st, 1969, 3 newspapers, the San Francisco Chronicle, the Examiner, and the Vallejo Times-Herald, received cryptic letters from a man claiming to be the killer. Each letter contained a piece of a cipher. 408 symbols in total. He demanded the papers publish them, or he would kill again. The ciphers were a chilling mix of symbols, letters, and hidden threats. Within days, a schoolteacher and his wife cracked the first cipher. But the solution only deepened the mystery. I like killing people because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild game in the forest because man is the most dangerous animal of all. But the Zodiac wasn't done. On September 27th, 1969, at Lake Berryessa, Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were enjoying a picnic when a man appeared wearing a bizarre hood with a crosshair symbol on his chest. He tied them up, then stabbed them repeatedly. Cecilia would die from her wounds. Brian would survive to tell the tale. This time, he left a handwritten message on their car door, complete with his symbol and the time of attack. 2 weeks later, he struck again. October 11th, 1969. A taxi driver named Paul Stein was shot in the head at point-blank range in San Francisco's upscale Presidio Heights. For the first time, the Zodiac was spotted. 3 teenagers witnessed the killer wiping down the cab. Police were alerted immediately, but a miscommunication led officers to search for a black male suspect. The Zodiac walked away unnoticed. Over the next months and years, the Zodiac taunted police and the public with more letters, more ciphers, and more threats. He claimed responsibility for as many as 37 murders. He threatened to attack school buses. And always, he signed off with his infamous symbol, the crosshair. Despite decades of investigations, countless suspects, and the dedication of amateur sleuths, the Zodiac's identity remained elusive. Ciphers were since some cracked. Others remain unsolved even today. In 2020, a team of private codebreakers announced they had solved the infamous Z340 cipher. It read, "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. I am not afraid of the gas chamber, because it will send me to paradise all the sooner." Over the years, suspects came and went. Arthur Lee Allen, Rick Marshall, Earl Van Best Jr., Gary Francis Post. Each name stirred headlines, but none could be definitively linked to the Zodiac's crimes. The Zodiac case is a chilling reminder of how a single person can manipulate fear, taunt the system, and slip through the cracks of justice. He craved attention. He became a myth. But somewhere, buried in an evidence box or hidden in an unsolved cipher, may lie the answer to the question, who is the Zodiac Killer? Write, like, comment, subscribe for more real crime documentaries that reveal the untold stories behind the headlines.